Hi, this is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Harbor Wildcats. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is open and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment that you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today at 888-498-2549.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Jared Park. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Hi, my name is Brett Hobbs. I'm the head football coach at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, lock lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But Car-Mart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car? A 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's Car-Mart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
I'm Jason Jones, principal at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I am Paul Gree, principal at Harbor High School. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale School Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Try the 3-in-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings. Shake it in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown Fresh.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Harbor High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
We're announcing the starting lineups of the Central Junior High Warriors right now, and this is going to be a fun one. I'm Connor Jenkins, the voice of Wildcat basketball, joined alongside me by the 9th grade head coach for the girls basketball team, Coach Davis. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
As we've got the Final Four is what we're calling it. I like it.
Final Four, yeah. I mean, March Madness early.
Yeah, it's like the best two words in basketball. Final Four, other than championship maybe.
Yeah, championship, undefeated championship. Let's go with that.
That would be, you know a little something about that, don't you? A little undefeated championship winning that last year. The banner, I think, is right above our heads.
Right behind you.
Yep, right there. As Coach Sutherland trying to hang one of his own here in Central Junior High. It is a lofty goal, but he has the team to do it.
This is the year to do it. This is the year to do it. They've had a lot of success already this year. Definitely the team to beat.
They are the team to beat. They beat the Northside Grizzlies the first outing between these two teams. And the Northside Grizzlies started 0-3 in conference play, then have won their last 7 ball games.
It's a very solid ball club. This is a tough game right here.
Hamby gives it up. Up top to Latu. Now Hanby again, sends it over. Gotta learn the names here. Reith going inside, sends it to Latu. Latu inside, Branch with the rebound, puts it back up and good. And the Warriors start off the scoring here in Warrior Arena.
Hayden Branch can always be counted on to hit the offensive glass really hard for the Warriors.
Averaging 9.6 points per game as a Warrior this season.
Looks like the Warriors are in a little bit of a 2-3 matchup.
Talked to both coaches before this game. They said they are both defensive-oriented teams. As the three is up, the three is good by Malachi Willis. As he will sink the first one. The first shot is good for both, or well, not really the first shot for the Warriors, but the first shot for the Northside Grizzlies is good.
Full court press by the Grizzlies.
That was what I talked to Coach Sutherland about. He said the Grizzlies are kind of known for their run and gun defense, but it doesn't work right there as the Warriors get down low with Trayson Reith, and he'll get the bucket to score. 4-3 now our score. This could be a more high-scoring ball game than we're anticipating with two defensive-minded teams.
Very, very capable. Both teams are very capable of scoring quickly.
Going inside, putting up the shot, gets it to fall again. Keelan Mendoza inside for the 2.
2 possessions for both ball clubs and 2 scores for both.
So 2 teams that are defensive-oriented have not been playing the best defense so far, or to their coach's liking. The 3 up, the 3 no good, and this is a team that does not shoot a good percentage from 3, about 24%. Coach Sutherland says he likes to get the ball inside more than he likes to get it from the outside.
If I was going to let somebody shoot, it would be number 4, Ryan Davis, for sure. Nice inside right there.
Yep, there you go. Branch scores inside. He's already got 4 points in the ball game of the 6 scored. Branch, you said he's a presence inside.
He's a presence everywhere. I mean, he is just going to get after it no matter where he's at.
Hayden Branch used to have a father that coached for Hellstern, so it was in the system. A 3 up, another 3 from the exact same spot earlier by Tyrell Black. So right now, neither defense stepping up, but the offense is stepping up for both teams. I don't know if there's been an empty possession here yet.
Not yet. Let's hope we don't start one now.
That is a true fact. As the ball up top, given over to Davis.
Both teams really active on defense.
Yes, they are. Just been able to make better offense here tonight. Latu gives it up. Now Branch coming around the screen, going inside, sending back out. He was very controlled. Davis now gets tipped away, keeps it though. Down low, harassed. 3-pointer up, 3-pointer, good! Trayson Reith. And the scoring is already electric here in Warrior Arena.
Both teams don't want their seasons to end tonight.
No, this is a win or go home matchup between these two teams as they are trying to get to the championship of what we're calling the Final Four. So as that one's stolen away, that's the first empty possession we've had so far in this ball game. Now it goes down low, up and Hamby, no good. Rebounded by Branch and up and in for Hayden Branch as he's already got 6 points, the 6-foot freshman.
Again, just a great example of being very active in this defense.
Going down low, Latu tried for the steal, up and in, good for Jonah Caldera. As really, we've seen one empty possession combined between these two teams. They are going at it offensively.
Incredible. You would think the defense would be not very good, but they're getting after it on defense too. Just like that possession right there from the Grizzlies.
Up and in. Number 5, Kyrell Black with the score and a timeout already called. And these two teams that already, you can tell, are going to be electric, and they're going to go at it here tonight.
I mean, you don't want to leave anything out there, right? This is it. Win or go home, like you said. And Coach Sutherland's feeling it right there. He didn't want this possession to get away from him. They've got to be a little bit more intentional about the passes they're making against this man-to-man defense.
Coach Sutherland record, 78-31 record, a 39-11 conference record.
Hey.
And then that's before coming into the season. Now he's 97-32, 49-11 in conference.
I've been up here now 5 years, and there is nobody better than Tyler Sutherland as a basketball coach. He's just super solid. He works extremely hard, and he gets his kids to work extremely hard.
As a former Central Junior High Warrior and a player for Coach Sutherland that didn't really get to play but just knew him very well, being on his bench as that one's turned over, Coach Sutherland knows how to do his job, that's for sure.
Very well. He is not going to like that possession right there.
No, he is not. And corner 3 up and good. Jackson Wilson with the 3-point basket. 15-11 now our score. The Warriors trail by 4.
Northside came to play. The Warriors are going to have to do a little bit better job of.
That one turned over by the Warriors. That'll go the other way for the Northside Grizzlies. I talked to Coach Matt Mundier of the Northside Grizzlies, and he said he thinks they're playing their best basketball right now, and it looks like it's showing.
And Coach Sutherland said that to me earlier today, that, like you said, they've won 7 in a row, and they are playing at their best right now, which is very typical for a boys basketball team to be playing their best this time of year.
This is the time to play if you're going to play. As the Northside Grizzlies will maintain possession after the ball went out of bounds.
And as we know, anyone in postseason can win.
It is an open book with a chapter waiting to be written as the Northside Grizzlies get it inside. Now going inside for the layup, or the runner, I should say, no good. Branch with an attempted rebound, gets it inside at least. And now,
very heads up.
Yep, transition play for the Warriors, good. As Dane Hanby inside for 2, and that's what you want to see from the Warriors. I talked to Coach Sutherland again, and he said they want to get out in transition. They want to go as fast as they possibly can in this matchup, and their defense will create a lot of that.
And they've done that multiple times now, and it's harder to do that on a bucket like that.
Yeah, Keelan Mendoza with the 3-point basket, as he has scored multiple times in this ball game so far. As Hanby with it, trying to get past the pressure by the Northside Grizzlies. Gets it back to Hanby as Branch and Hanby are trying to slow it down. Coach Sutherland calling the play. It's hard to get into your full court offense when there's a lot of pressure on you.
Exactly. That minimizes the sets that you run, the more pressure you get.
As that one's called a foul. Latu is fouled. Or Litu, I don't know how to say his last name.
No idea. We should find out.
We should probably have learned that coming into this one. You see Coach Tommy Deffenbaugh for the Harbor Wildcats walk in. Little star for a Central Warrior to see.
Hey, the future looks really bright for the Harbor Wildcats with this team coming up.
And they've already got 2 seniors on their roster right now, and they've only lost 3 games, I think, total in the season. So it's going to be a bright future at the Harbor High School, and I can't wait to commentate it all, hopefully. As that one goes over the corner.
A fun couple of years at Harbor.
Yes, it should. As that 3 up at the buzzer, no good. And that will end the first quarter of action. The Northside Grizzlies leading by 5, 18-13 our score. As we will take it to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Television Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Welcome back, 18-13 our score, a 5-point lead for the Northside Grizzlies going into the second quarter of action. And these quarters are, I think, a little shorter than a high school basketball game.
Quarter versus an 8.
So that is going to be a lot more pressure, you would think, to kind of score the ball in a timely manner.
Well, you can't imagine that Northside, can they hold on to this shooting percentage? I mean, they have to be shooting close to 75% right now, maybe 80.
They are shooting a very high clip, have not come up with very many empty possessions. As the Northside Grizzlies with the ball. Black with it. Gives it up. And now Adams. 2-3 zone being run by the Central Warriors right now. Kind of switching into a man. It's a little bit. It's changing forms.
It's changing. Coach Sutherland does run everyone on their toes. And like you just said, very good by Zorian Davis.
Zorian Davis with the sister Zoriah Davis, who played on your team this year.
Both very solid kids and solid basketball players.
They are. Goes inside, so the zone breaker is up and in. That's exactly what you have to do against the zone, is find the holes. And there you go, Davis out again for another layup, and this Warrior team can score very quickly because they have leakers like that.
Well, and like you mentioned about Coach Sutherland wanting to get out in transition, it's a lot easier to do on a miss. Now,
it is. It does not allow the defense to get set up as much as they like to, especially this Northside Grizzly team that plays a lot of pressure defense. Goes up top to Adams. Back over to Black. Into the corner.
Northside being very patient in this zone defense to get a good look.
Can't tell what it is, honestly. Coach Sutherland's kind of baffling me a little bit. I've watched a lot of basketball, but I cannot tell what the zone is. It looks like a matchup.
I think it's a matchup 2-3.
Matchup 2-3. This is why we bring coaches onto the live streams. As Black with it. Gives it over to Adams. Into the corner. That's a player that has scored a lot tonight. Inside, they threaten him with a double.
Impressed with Northside's patience and poise, waiting for the best shot.
And the advantage that the junior high level has is there's no shot clock in junior high basketball. They can wait like this to get a shot.
So we're getting close to 1 minute on this possession right here.
Yep, and rebounded away by the Warriors. They're looking to push again. There's Branch going inside, weaving through defenders, putting up a shot, and good. Hayden Branch. And there's the timeout called by the Northside Grizzlies. The energy in the arena is up. This is some full-on awesome. Warrior basketball.
Student section looks amazing over there for the Warriors. Love to see it. And the difference in the second quarter right here for the Central Warriors is transition on the misses by Northside.
Yes, they are ready to go. I mean, and you see Zorian Davis make an immediate impact when he's come into the ball game. He's gotten out, leaked for 2 layups, and he's played the defense to go with it as well.
And the third time, he put so much pressure on the defense that Hayden was able to get to the rim.
Yeah, he has made an immediate impact for the Central Warriors in this ball game coming off the bench, and I think Coach Sutherland's going to run with him. If I know anything about Coach Sutherland, he's not afraid to go into his bench and stick with a guy off his bench.
And Zorian is we actually talked to Coach Sutherland this week about how well Zorian has been playing for him, and he's definitely easily could be starting for him.
A 2-3 zone now is what it's presenting as.
And look for Zorian to really make a difference on defense as well.
Something his sister does very well for you.
This baseline runner, I'm wondering is how they're going to guard that in this zone.
It's kind of open every time, but they do adjust pretty quickly.
They're moving on the fly of the ball very, very well.
They are. Now they're kind of threatening one way and covering the other. That was a 1-on-2 defense action, as he had to defend 2 players at the same time, and it worked out for the Warriors. Could have not worked out in their favor in that one.
Looks like Coach Sutherland may be content to, give up a little bit of that extended shot and just kind of play the odds that they're not going to be able to make those at a consistent rate.
Over to the corner, Davis going inside. He's going to be fouled on the play. And really, this Central Warrior team, they average 41.8 points per game. And that is a good mark for a junior high team. I don't think people realize that.
It's great. Like you said, it's a 6-minute quarter, and you do not have a shot clock, so naturally you have fewer possessions.
As Branch will shoot up the three, he'll airball that one. And also, you got to think this is a team that does not shoot a high percentage from three. They do most of their scoring from 2 points.
So again, it takes more possessions to get those 40 points than if you did shoot the three a lot.
That gives credit to their defense as well, creating those possessions to get the points scored. There's a lot of ins and outs of basketball that you can look at when it comes to points per game and how they are achieved. And those are some of them for the Central Warriors. Pull up three, blocked away by Davis. And now he's trying to get Leakin the other way, and that one's stolen away. Nope, he maintains it.
Great job getting on the floor for that basketball and saving the possession. I love the hustle.
As now Branch, he's going inside with the right hand, sends it out to Ryan Davis. Now he's going inside, putting up the shot and good. Immediate impact, 6 points already in the game for Zarian Davis. He came to play.
Just a great job of getting to the rim right there through traffic. A very nice move by Zarian Davis.
Over to Mendoza. Now to the corner. Now Black with it. Oh, no, that is Adams. Now to Black. Back over Adams. That's what's going to kill the zone right there, might be the skip pass.
If they can consistently hit that shot on the skip, that's tough to guard and to get in a zone.
But right now, Coach Sullivan, like you said earlier, he says shoot us out of it.
Exactly.
And if you can't do that, then we're going to stay in it.
And currently they're not. First quarter they look like they might, but right now they got a little cold streak. Looks like Northside's moved to a little pressure zone. Trapping in the top.
Now Davis going inside, Latu for the bucket and good. 23-18, the Warriors have stormed back into this ball game. They were down, I think, by 5 at one point, 18-13.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And then now they're up by 5.
And, credit to the Warriors for just doing a much better job on defense and flying around and hitting shots.
A 10-0 run for the Warriors. Coach Sunland's very happy with that, and their defense has really stepped up right there. Going inside, up to the layup, no good. Rebounded, put up again, no good. Latu with it, and good. And the Warriors have been a beast on the offensive boards tonight.
Offensive rebounds right there. Almost every possession they've had an opportunity for an offensive rebound if they didn't score on the first shot.
Now the Northside Grizzlies trying to break this zone right now. The skip pass is there. But inside is Mendoza as he will be fouled on the play by Latu.
I think that's 2 steals by Trayson Reith from the last possession. He's just a really solid player too that is gonna be flying around, whether in a man or a zone, and trying to get his hands on basketballs.
There's a substitution coming for the Northside Grizzlies. Jackson Wilson, who started the ball game for them, will come back in after this first free throw. As the first free throw is missed by Mendoza. Adams will come out of the ball game. You also see Coach Eric Burnett here, who is the former Northside Grizzly head coach, now an athletic director for the Springdale Public School system.
Very experienced with Northside basketball, Coach Burnett is.
Yes. So he was there for a while, coached some legends, as in Jalen Williams and Isaiah Joe. Won some championships. As going inside, stolen away by the Northside Grizzlies. They're looking to push in transition as it's Black and the leak out and no good. And that one will be foul on the play. That one assessed to, interested to see, that'll go to Ryan Davis.
Not a lot of contact there. Looked from here like Ryan did a really good job of getting around and just getting his hand on that basketball. But in transition, very often the official's going to give that to the offensive player.
So I'm looking at this thing that Coach Sullivan sent me. I said, send me everything you got here tonight. And he sent me some records over the years he's been as a Central Warrior, 9th grade head coach. And I'm looking at 2019-2020. That was the year I was here in 9th grade. 12-10. He's improved a lot since then.
Well, that was his first year here, right?
That was his second.
That was his second.
His first year was Miles Rolfe, Cameron Maines, Jermaine Tilford. As inside Branch goes for it, doesn't get it, puts it back up, and no good. But it's interesting to see that Coach Sutherland has been here for a span of 6 years now and is just doing an amazing job improving pretty much every year.
Every year he just gets better, his teams get better, and they just work extremely hard every single day in and day out. They are working.
As we'll send it to a halftime break. We've got 8 minutes on the halftime clock as we'll be back here with third quarter action on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Television Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
My name is Eric Burnett. I am the Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. I am so grateful for your donations to the Fuel and Feed program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Chris Wood, Assistant Athletic Director of the Springdale School District. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
Hi, this is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Harbor Wildcats. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is open and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment that you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today at 888-498-2549.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Jared Park. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Hi, my name is Brett Hobbs. I'm the head football coach at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Welcome back. 5:55 left to go in the third quarter, and we are back into the action. 25-20 our score, a 5-point lead for the Warriors here in Warrior Arena. There should be a nickname for this arena. I don't know what it should be, though.
Connor Jenkins Arena.
No, I didn't even play. I did not even play. As that's an illegal screen set by the Northside Grizzlies. That'll go the other way. See, if I played, I'd be on board.
Still a legend. You do have your name on a banner.
I do have my name on a banner here, thanks to you. As the Warriors will get the ball in.
Lots of pressure by the Northside Grizzly to start off this half.
Again, they were able to set up that time. That's really been the story. If the Northside Grizzlies can set up their defense off a made shot, they've been able to disturb a lot of what the Wildcats do. You see the McKinley Campbell, Madison Campbell twin sisters walk into the building. Two Central Warrior legends.
Should be Campbell Court.
Maybe. They have 2 conference championships here, probably the most by any 2 players of Warrior descent, as that one scored by the Warriors. 27-20 now our score. They're 2 studs for the Wildcats as well.
I don't know if there's a word that describes quite how good they are.
There is not. There's not an adjective that can. As that one, no good, rebounded by Branch, and Branch has been good tonight as well for this Warrior team, but just being able to get inside, weave through the defenders, and then kind of pick it apart, as that one's called the traveling violation on the Central Warriors.
Warriors got lucky on that last possession defensively. A couple of easy looks with Northside that just didn't go through.
Warriors 19-1 overall, 10-0 in conference play. As that one going inside, tipped out of bounds, and that'll stay with the Northside Grizzlies with 4:36 left to play in the third quarter.
Be
Coach
interesting
Sutherland.
to see what adjustment Northside makes to this 2-3 zone that has been very successful for the Warriors so far.
Very good coaching decision by Coach Sutherland to be able to just threaten them to shoot. And they're going to shoot them out of it, or they're going to stay in it. As that one inside, that's another thing you can do against the zone, which is really just try to weave through it as they get the bucket inside. Mendoza with that one.
Encourage players to get paint touches against the zone, inside-out threes and paint touches.
Now Hanby going inside, sends it down to Latu. Latu with the layup up and good. That's an 8th grader, by the way. I just saw that on my sheet. That's an 8th grader.
He's a big kid. He's a solid player.
That's a 6'3", which I'm 6'2", and he's an 8th grader, and I'm a freshman in college. So that makes me feel great. And so the 3 up by Black, no good. Rebounded by Reith. Now Davis sends it to Reith, or at least attempts to, but
Good
saved by Branch.
And like you said, anytime they set up in this pressure defense, they're having success.
As Latu scores inside, a full timeout called by the Northside Grizzlies. And that's exactly what the Warriors want to hear. That's music to their ears.
The student section likes it. They like the timeout right here by Northside. And, you know, sometimes you live and die by the press, and if you can just get past that first line of defense against the press, then often you can get that little easy layup right there.
And you look at Coach Sutherland's quotes of the game, and we don't really have it up a screen to kind of read it to you yet, as I'm waiting for it, because we're kind of a little down tonight when it comes to some stuff, but
a little smaller setup than usual, but very excited to be able to offer this live stream game.
There you go. We've got it. The Final Four matchup on your home floor in front of a packed house against a tough Northside squad who has won 7 straight games. What more could you want as a player? My players are pumped. They're prepared, and now just have to go execute. We want to be playing here on Wednesday. That's a huge quote from Coach Sutherland right there.
And they, you know, not only do they want it, but I'm telling you, these guys are working for it. They're putting in all the time and all the prep that it takes to win at this level and to continue to win.
And then that other quote, you see it, I'm not going to read it to you. Everybody can read that's hopefully watching this. And, I mean, it'd mean a lot to Coach Sutherland to get to his first Final Four as a Central Warrior.
Absolutely.
Or his first championship. That's a big thing for Coach Sutherland. I know he's won it. Success has come easy to him here, or not come easy, but he has created a lot of success here at Central Warriors.
And their theme this year that they talk about is chasing excellence, and what that means to chase excellence.
They try to chase the ball down, and that one going to go out of bounds off the Northside Grizzlies. Will stay with the Warriors on the baseline. And chasing excellence, it sounds like it definitely come from Coach Sutherland's mouth. I can hear that from him just playing for him. I mean, our year, I remember he just kept saying, just keep playing as hard as you can. That's something he just preaches. Just play as hard as you can. Play with some emotion with it. And that one missed, but the Grizzlies get the rebound going the other way.
And that is something that the Warriors consistently play hard, and you're not going to find a team that is going to out-effort them.
That one by Mendoza, no good. Rebounded by Reith. Now over to Davis, and he'll run the offense.
That's about the 3rd time I've seen that really open look in the high post right there, and I'm interested to see if Coach Sutherland makes an adjustment on that or if he is just going to let them take that shot.
As Branch going inside, putting up the shot, air ball on that one, but he was pressured heavily as the Northside Grizzlies coming the other way. They also like to capitalize off the pressure, or off the transition, I should say. As Mendoza goes inside for 2, he'll get an and 1 play at the free throw line for the Northside Grizzlies.
A great job finishing through that by Mendoza.
My favorite Coach Sutherland memory, you've always got those coaches and get the great memories that's shown, is not even a happy memory, but I was in practice once, and he said something to me about messing around in a shooting drill. And I was very mad at him, and you can see it on my face. I was not having a good day with him.
Right.
And he comes up to me and says, I'm going to make everybody run in this gym unless you give me a hug right now. and I said, okay, do it. And he made everybody get on the line, lined them up, and then Jake Feinopoulos said, just go hug him.
That's hilarious.
And that was the end of the story, basically. Had to hug Coach Sutherland to get him to not make us run.
And, that's what a great coach does. They'll get into you and maybe hurt your feelings a little bit, challenge you a little bit, and then they're going to make sure that they repair the relationship before it gets too far.
And believe it, I was a bench warmer as well. But he's doing that with me, which means he's setting the tone with the rest of the team.
And he cared about you, whether you were giving him 20 points or not.
He cares about every one of those players on his bench right now, believe it or not. As long as you can contribute to winning, which that does not have to mean playing.
Exactly.
Going inside to Reith. No good. Rebounded by Mendoza coming the other way. 31-25 our score. 6-point lead for the Warriors with a minute and 30 left to play here in the third quarter. Going inside again are the Northside Grizzlies. They like to score inside as well, but have not been successful at it so far. They put up 25 points, but have just not been able to score enough.
Getting some really good looks right now.
Out for three, up for Davis. Good for Davis from three-point territory. And a 30-second timeout by Coach Sutherland and the Central Warriors. He's probably going to fix the defensive mistakes that they've been making recently.
Because even though the Northside has not been able to capitalize on those shots, they've still been really good, easy type shots that should be going through.
Yes, I mean, they're really picking apart the zone, which was their main struggle there in the first half, was kind of figuring out that zone. They went into halftime, came out with with way better looks than they were getting in that first half. But they have not been able to capitalize, like you said, which is why the Warriors have the 9-point lead.
And you never know about Coach Sutherland. He could make an adjustment any minute and change the defense and do something totally different.
He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Coach Luther also on that bench for the Warriors. He was also one of my coaches.
And he had an undefeated season in conference last year with these guys. With the exception of a couple of these guys were actually playing up as 8th graders last year for Coach Sutherland.
I assume Branch was one of them.
And Ryan Davis.
I was kind of caught up in the women's basketball last year for Central Warriors, not the men's.
Me too.
Going inside for the Northside Grizzlies and good. As Reith now with it, sends it full court to Davis.
2-on-1.
Davis back to Davis. Kind of passed it to himself, basically, and will be out of bounds. That'll go the other way for the Grizzlies. Now a 7-point ball game, 34-27 with 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Again, no shot clock in junior high basketball, so the Grizzlies can hold for the last shot if they please so. This is kind of a 1-3-1 look right now.
That's exactly right. Oh, good heads-up play by Ryan Davis to tap that out and try to run it down.
Going inside is Mendoza. Mendoza might have been bumped, but does not get the call. The Northside Grizzly fans not happy with that one. Coach Sutherland just saying go. Now Davis, Zarian Davis, I should say, out to Davis again. Back out Zarian Davis. He'll pull from three. Up and short. Branch with the rebound.
5 seconds to go.
Back out over again. Davis for three. Back of the rim, no good, and that'll end the third quarter of action, 34-27. As the Northside Grizzlies kind of figured out a little few things in that quarter, and maybe we could see a more competitive fourth quarter.
Well, you can tell that lack of a foul call right there is probably going to ignite their offense a little bit.
There are so many little things that you can never tell that could ignite a team, and those are one of the things that definitely could ignite this Northside Grizzly team, because as we saw, they were explosive there in the first quarter until Coach Sutherland changed up the defense and kind of threw them off. He's got to change it up right now. He went into that 1-3-1 look against them, and now they're going to have to figure out the 1-3-1 instead of the 2-3 matchup.
And you never know what, Coach Sutherland may came out here in a man-to-man. You have no idea what he's going to do, so it keeps you on your toes as a coach to never know what defense is coming, and it's hard to adjust when it's constantly changing.
Which credit to Coach Sutherland for that.
Absolutely.
To be able to coach a team. And that's preparation as well, because a team, especially players in 9th grade, to be able to know that many defenses, know that many offenses, I mean, that's a lot to hold in one brain, and it's not fully developed.
It is, and what do kids like to do? They like to work on offense. So to be able to run multiple defenses, you have to work on multiple defenses. So that's a testament to his coaching as well, to be able to get these kids to buy in and be able and learn multiple defensive.
I will say, in my playing career for Coach Sullivan, I keep bringing it up, but it's just what I know. I did drop 50 in one practice, and he can attest to that. We'll have to talk to him about it.
I'll have to ask him
Yes,
about it.
ask him about it. But if he
shoot,
lies,
I believe it.
Yes. Going inside, no good. Of course, I was on scout team, so it was easier. As going inside, Black puts up the layup, is fouled on the play by Latou.
And it seems the Warriors have caught that missing the easies disease that was plaguing Northside in the third.
It is a 7-point ball game, meaning that it's still up in the air. That's 3 possessions.
And Northside hung on through a 10-0 run, and they're not going to just walk out of this gym and let Central have this game. They're going to have to work for it.
Well, like you said, this is a game where you leave it out all on the court because this could be your possible last game as we see a lane violation called on the Northside Grizzlies. This is a win-or-go-home game. Both teams knowing this. We saw the first quarter kind of be explosive. There was no jitters. Now, fourth quarter, you're going to see some jitters.
And nobody wants to make a mistake. Nobody wants to be the one that misses the shot or turns the ball over.
As Branch with the turnover, Zarian Davis with the steal, sending it inside to Reith, tipped away, and now stay with the Central Warriors.
And just when you think the Warriors are going to have an easy layup, Northside comes from nowhere to get a hand on the basketball. Very great effort by the Grizzlies.
Zarian Davis to get the ball inside, gets it to Davis. 3 up, 3, good, no good. Zarian Davis with the rebound, sends it back out to Ryan Davis.
Very heads-up play by Zarian to throw that back out.
Is that one good for Tyrell Black?
Now we're into a 4-point game. The Grizzlies feel good about where they're at. Another steal, another turnover by the Warriors.
Very fast-paced ball game so far. Branch going inside. He'll keep it for 2 and up and good.
Very important bucket right there by Hayden Branch.
If there's plays that you're going to circle in this ball game, Hayden Branch's play right there is going to be a circled one.
Absolutely.
Inside to Mendoza. He's been a threat tonight. 3 up for the Grizzlies. No good.
I love the next play mentality by the Warriors right here after a couple of big mistakes and missed baskets. They just came right back into the next play.
And Northside Grizzlies were in shooting distance, and then now the Warriors have turned up their defense.
Again, that 1-3-1 looking like the Grizzlies trying to force it into the middle where they were having success earlier, and now there's someone there.
Over to Reith. Inside, sends it back out. Branch going inside. Out to Reith. Now Zarian Davis.
Yes.
And they'll call a traveling violation on Zarian Davis, so that'll go back to the Northside Grizzlies. Zarian Davis will take a seat as Dane Hanby will come back into the ball game.
Such a big possession right there. Again, without a shot clock and you're 8 points up, you want to value every possession. Use the clock. Wait for a great shot.
There is no rush in this ball game for the Warriors right now. There is a rush for the Northside Grizzlies to get some buckets on the board. Up top. Now down low to Mendoza. Mendoza going inside, putting up the shot against Latou. Doesn't get it to fall. Latou with a great defense.
Great defense.
And now Ryan Davis with the ball.
Again, Northside not letting up on their pressure.
That one out of bounds, so the Warriors have had some turnovers put together as Coach Sullivan will call the full timeout. 3:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. 38-30 our score. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, lock lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
.38-30 our score, 8-point lead for the Warriors in Warrior Arena. And it has been what we kind of expected, a very defensive-minded game. Some offense going along with it has made it a very fun game.
Great game to watch. Offense has slowed down in the second half. Is that a testament to defense, them being tired after running so hard? Nerves, but it's been a fun game to watch.
You see the Warriors, if you're really scouting the Warriors, that's a traveling violation on the Grizzlies. But if you're scouting the Warriors, you see that you've always got to have a man back because their transition offense is superb.
As soon as the shot goes up, they have a man getting out.
And it has really worked for them tonight. That's where they've kind of scored the ball primarily is in transition. It was a big fall right there by Jazeer Posey.
Team on Ryan Davis right there. Didn't have a lot of options to relieve that pressure.
That was Malachi Willis, actually, as the Warriors going to realize they need a little more pressure release up top. Another double team. Ryan Davis getting all the pressure.
Interesting. Looked like he was trying to foul him there.
Well, there's not a lot of fouls in this ball game, so maybe they want to get to where they have to foul later that'll be automatic free throws. They get it to Latu. Back over, inside, hand B for two. Doesn't get it. Rebounded by Reith up again. No good. Branch, and he'll get it stuck. That'll be a jump ball call. And the possession arrow will favor the Northside Grizzlies.
And another possession that you should have held on to the ball a little bit longer. Waited for a little bit better shot right there.
Given over. Now to the corner, stolen away by Reith. Some sloppy passes also for the Northside Grizzlies, making it to where they cannot capitalize on their possessions.
Pressure again in the backcourt on Ryan Davis.
They get it across, do the Warriors, as now Branch with it. Latu has a mismatch now, no more. Over, Reith. Going inside, sending back out.
He's smart.
And that's what Coach Sutherland preaching right there. He says, take your time. There is no rush on this board. Call your shots, basically. Exactly. That's what he's saying.
Yes. We call that 90s. Let's get a 90.
As Branch will be fouled on the floor. Interesting to see if he'll stick with Hamby or he'll go back to the Ryan Davis.
And both of them offer different things. They're both extremely good players. Quick, great IQs.
Yes, they are very good. I mean, that's the advantage that Coach Sutherland I've seen him have tonight. I think he's gone 6 deep tonight, and you don't really lose anything when you put Zarian Davis in the ballgame.
No way. I mean, and some days it's a better decision than on other days. He's playing a great basketball game. He's a solid player. You know that you can trust him if he's in the game.
Coach Deffenbaugh sitting over here, and he is liking probably what he's seeing right now. He's got some products in the works he's seeing.
How could you not with kids that are going to play this hard for you?
See Maya Haney also walking in front of us, a very good freshman for the Harbor Wildcats. Has found her stretch here lately for them.
Had a great conversation with her today about the big game tomorrow night.
She is an ex-Woodland player, so she is from the Fayetteville feeder system, as she's going to play against them tomorrow. As inside for two is Latu.
And Northside just does not have the dude that can stop a play like that.
Latu trying to get a steal, another jump ball in progress, and that will go to the Central Warriors.
What is just a great hustle play. You see multiple Warriors getting on the floor right there to get that ball. A 50-50 possession that goes to the Warriors.
You got to win the 50-50 balls, especially in a position like this where you're up by 10, so that you can maintain that kind of the football press break set as they get it inside to Branch. Branch over to Hamby. Hamby trying to give it back to Branch, and he'll travel before that. So the Northside Grizzlies pressure is working here, but they still have not been able to capitalize offensively to put defense and offense together.
And in this situation, what's hard for kids is to have some poise and play like you've played all year long. And Hamby,
there you go, Hamby. Going inside for two, putting up the shot, no good. Branch offensive rebound and will be fouled on the play as Branch will go to the line, shooting two for the Central Warriors, looking to make it a 12-point ball game.
Again, a great next play mentality by Hamby right there. Commits a silly turnover and then gets the ball right back on the next possession. I love it.
So Ryan Davis going to come back into the ball game eventually. He's at the scores table currently. As Branch will take the first free throw, does not get it to fall. So Ryan Davis will come into the game, replacing Hanby. Aiden Branch shoots about 59% from the free throw line, so he struggles from there a little bit.
Struggle a little bit. Maybe that means this one's going in, though.
He's 34 of 58 on the year.
He's been to the line a lot.
That is a lot of times for a junior high student. As Branch misses the pair, Latu tried for a rebound. Coming the other way is Black.
Great job of getting a tip on that ball.
Ryan Davis with some impressive defense down low. That one out of bounds. It will stay with the Northside Grizzlies.
I think Coach Sutherland is wanting Ryan in for the defense and maybe Hamby in for the offense.
Might be a free throw thing, you never know. As Branch coming the other way. Ryan Davis, though, for offense, he's a leaker. He leaks out every time.
Beating everybody down the floor.
Is that one called a foul? I think the Northside Grizzlies were intentionally trying to foul right there.
Next foul, they'll be in the bonus.
Coach Sutherland said, yes, we're subbing.
I think the official and Ryan and Dane were all a little confused. Oh, no. Brilliant. Great job, Coach Sutherland.
Yeah, that's the timeout that you need right there. There's no question that should be a timeout in that possession as a player falls down. I think that he called it what I see Northside Grizzlies fans are unhappy about. I think he called it before the ball was inbounded.
Yes. Or on the way. As soon as Hayden began to fall, I think Coach Sutherland was anticipating and getting that timeout in before another turnover.
So 40-30, a 10-point lead for the Central Warriors with the chance to go to the championship. They will face the winner. I think it was Rogers and Fayetteville.
Yes, the next game is Rogers-Fayetteville. So the winner of this game will play the winner of that game on Wednesday, approximately 6:45.
Approximately. Love it. This one, I think, started a little early here tonight.
We're the first game tonight, so this game started at 5:30. So Fayetteville and Rogers will play after this game ends.
Yes.
And you can see the gym filling up with the Fayetteville and the Rogers fans.
Seeing a lot of purple right now.
We are a little surrounded by purple.
You see a lot of purple tomorrow as the Harbor Wildcats take on the Fayetteville Bulldogs. That'll be at Wildcat Arena. If you want to watch that, watch on the Springdale Athletic Foundation television on the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube. As they get it inside to Davis. Got to do those quick plugs. You never know. As that one thrown away, and that'll be Northside Grizzly ball. And if the Grizzlies could have drawn up a defensive possession right there, that's probably what they would have drawn up.
I don't think a coach even thinks that that's possible. You know, coach from Northside is intentionally trying to foul to get them on the free throw line, and the Warriors threw the ball away before we had opportunity to get
that one rebounded by Branch. He's got a lot of rebounds to go with his points tonight. I'd be interested to see if he might have a double-double. We'll know
Warriors
that.
hopefully trying to get the ball into the hands of a good free throw shooter right here. Northside's coach trying to get his players to come foul. This is the 5th foul on Northside. So Dane will step to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Dane Hamby shooting 36% from the free throw line. He is 5 for 14 on the year. Not a lot of attempts, but...
Connor, who's a good free throw shooter for the Warriors? Who has the best?
Ryan Davis at 73%. He is the best statistical one. The next one is Ryan Davis with 61%.
And
as
Dane
that first free throw missed.
The first.
this team as a whole shoots, let's see, gotta look at all my stats. I got a master board of stats up here. 52% from the free throw line. So
not great.
Not the best statistic in the book, but they score a lot of points in the paint as a team. And so most of the free throws probably come from and one situations where you've been hacked already. It's not the position you want to be. Not the position you want to be in.
Yeah. And with an 11-point lead, just a little over a minute to go, it's still not out of reach for Northside.
Yeah, points in the paint this year, 510.
What did you say? I'm listening to the student group over there trying to figure out who they want.
510 points in the paint this year for the Central Warriors.
That's incredible.
Yes, that is a very good mark for them.
I'd like to compare that to the other teams in the league.
I would love to see that. I've tried to get stats from all the teams in the league before, but I don't think coaches want to give away their secrets that easily.
And this year we have a great presence in the paint with our guys for the Warriors and we've already seen tonight they do such a good job of battling for the offensive rebounds, which also leads to those points in the paint.
Even Hayden Branch, who's listed as a guard, is one of the lead rebounders as well on this team. He just does a great job of getting inside for them.
Just has a nose for the ball, a little bit like Madison Campbell.
Actually, Branch leads the team in total rebounds this year with 92. The second best one is Orion Latou with 68. So he leads them by that much of a margin in total rebounding.
And that just tells you that's effort. That's wanting it.
As Northside Grizzlies will inbound, 11-point lead for the Central Warriors with 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter.
We see the Warriors with a full court press for the first time tonight.
2-2-1 press by the Warriors. They're going to make sure that the Grizzlies cannot get comfortable.
Take a little bit more time off the clock with that press.
Is a time waster.
The Grizzlies don't have time
to be playing up top.
This patient.
Yes, they do not. Is that one rebounded by Latou as he'll send it out over, and that's the person you want the hands of, as he is the best statistical free throw shooter for the Warriors. And he will be fouled. That's Ryan Davis, who will go to the line.
That's what Coach Sutherland probably wanted all along in this situation, is the ball in his hands. Shout out to our student section over there who has been the sixth man over there.
Yes, always the sixth man is the student section. As Ryan Davis, 11 of 15 on the year from free throw territory, as he will miss the first. Wow. Now 11 of 16 on the year. That's called the commentator's jinx. When you give a good stat of a free throw shooter and then they miss. I've done that so many times.
Watching the Lady Razorbacks last night, they did that to Dowda. She was 100%, and the commentator made a mention of how she was 100% that day, and she missed the next one.
Yep, there you go. That's what happens. Is that one thrown away? They've got to shoot the three. They do. They take it. They get it to fall. Malachi Willis, and a timeout by the Northside Grizzlies. They really are trying to hold on to this one. They're playing like it's their last game, because it is possibly their last
game tonight. And they're not going to go down without a fight. I respect it. 9 points.
It is a 3-possession ball game, and that's the magic of basketball, especially with, I like to call it the Steph Curry era of basketball, because the three-point line is so more prominent than it used to be that it's a 3-possession ball game now.
Can we change that to the Caitlin Clark era of basketball?
If we were talking women's basketball, it is definitely the Caitlin Clark era of basketball. I mean, her to win the record for most points ever over Kelsey Plum, she hits a logo three.
Incredible. And what I love about it is she's also leading in assists.
Yes, she is. She is a very well-rounded player. Caitlin Clark she has really revived more so than anybody I've ever seen revived women's basketball.
Absolutely. Super fun to watch.
Her and Angel Reese, I think, have done a good job of reviving it.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, you saw that, obviously, that championship matchup between her and Angel Reese last year, and Angel Reese doing the little finger.
Yes.
Yeah, that's iconic.
It's good stuff.
Sabrina Ionescu also in the three-point contest against Stephen Curry. Almost beat him. It was 26-29. So it shows there's not that much of a gap.
No, it's just...
when it comes to shooting, at least.
I love to see how women's basketball has become so much more prevalent when you watch TV. And
the viewership was at an all-time high with the championship last year.
Ryan Davis to the line again.
There you go. Ryan Davis sinks the free throw, and we're in men's basketball right now, and the Warriors are looking to win this ball game with a 10-point lead. Looking to make it 11 is Davis, as he will sink the pair, and that's the guy you wanted on the free throw line. He shoots 74% on the year.
And he just did it then.
And he just did it in. Another three up, another three no good, and rebounded by Latu, and are they going to foul on this one? And
what's the call?
I don't know what the call was, actually. I think it's a foul. On Jonah Caldera, I should say, as Latu will go to the line, shooting 2.
18 seconds to go. Not looking like Northside has much of a chance, but when you, like you said, when you have the three-point line in play, you never know. Again,
2 at the free throw line.
We'd love to have Ryan Davis on the line right now.
That's why he is not. I don't know if he's come out of the ball game tonight, but I think Coach Sutherland's really just done Hamby for Ryan Davis.
And Ryan is coming off of being pretty sick in the last couple of weeks. He actually missed a game last week.
Shows you the depth of the Warriors to be able to win those games without one of their best players as well. As Ryan Davis will go to the line, shooting 2, 11 seconds on the clock, 12-point lead for the Warriors, 45-33.
I think the official...
Coach Sutherland gave him a look like, what are you talking about?
Seems a little confused. But it looks like the Warriors are heading to a championship game on Wednesday.
You never want to jinx it, but when there's 11 seconds left and a 12-point lead, there's a good chance.
Statistically speaking.
Statistically speaking, there's a good chance the Warriors will advance to the championship game, as Ryan Davis will miss the first of the free throw. And I didn't know this until now, but the free throw rule trickled down from high school to junior high. That rule was, I guess, unanimous across the board.
Yes, I think all high school, junior highs now have the double bonus after 5 fouls in each quarter. Don't foul right there.
And they did. As Latu will pick up the foul. And the question is, will the shot clock ever come to junior high basketball?
I think it's got to. And because of situations like this, we saw multiple times where one team was able to hold onto the ball for over a minute. And it's just a more fun game.
It makes it a lot more fast-paced. I think I think we talked about this. I can't remember who I talked to about this, but I think it improves the defense, honestly, because of the fact that you want to force the 35-second count. You want to push them into 10-second territory and make them work for a bucket.
Even the idea of a full-court press with just taking 10 seconds off the clock, not really necessarily looking for those steals like many full-court presses are designed to do, but if you can just get a team to use 10 seconds, then you did your job.
And that will do it here in Warrior Arena. The Central Warriors will go to the championship ball game against the winner of the Rogers Mounties and the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Coach Sutherland going to the championship games.
What a great basketball game. Northside was phenomenal. They played hard. The Warriors something to fight for. So good to see. What a great win by the Warriors.
What a great win for Coach Sutherland as well. He's looking this year. He cannot statistically get it, but he has 97 wins now, 98. So he can get to 99 wins overall this year, and can start off next year with a 100 ball.
Isn't that interesting?
That is
only lost one game this year.
So he could have gotten to 100 with a championship game, but I think I had that talk with him before. He doesn't care. As long as he gets that championship, gets a success down there, that's his only goal.
Coach Sutherland is he's a great teammate. He's about his team. He's definitely never been a guy that's about, hey, look at me. He's always been about his guys and his team.
He hates the attention, to be honest. I've talked to him about that multiple times. He does not want that attention. But he is a grinder in terms.
He is. He's just a solid guy. got to see his little baby boy running around here before the game.
With a little commentator headset on. He asked me if he needed any help commentating. And his son, who I think is only 1 year old,
Just a little over a year old.
Just
yeah.
a little bit year old. And I thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. But that's going to do it for us tonight. On behalf of Donald Tucker, Jared Cleveland, and everybody else here, thank you, Coach Davis, for joining us. I'm Connor Jenkins. And that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow with the Wildcat basketball at Wildcat Arena.